So today's class we will discuss about PIR sensor interfacing with Arduino, right? So this is we are going to work out on Arduino based experiment, right? So here, so we use PIR sensor for any type of motion detection, okay? Any type of a motion detection. So in this PIR sensor, we have a 3 terminal. One is the 5-volt ground, and then if there is any object is detected, approximately here it will provide some digital signal. For example, it will provide high signal. Okay. So in the signal pin. So if any object is detected, it will generate a pulse to the approximately here. You can interface to any of the digital pin. For example, here we have connected to the 9th pin. Okay. If 9th pin, okay, if 9th pin is high, then we say motion is detected, else we say motion is not detected, right? So we are reading digital read the 9th pin. So rest everything is going to be the same, like we have seen interfacing with LCD. The same thing we will use header file LCD crystal.h, and these are all the pin which we are interfacing with LCD. Okay, for example, 12 and 11 is nothing but RS pin and enable pin. The 12th pin of controller is interfaced with RS pin, and enable pin we are just interfacing with 11th pin is interfaced with the enable pin of LCD, and 5432 pins of controller is interfaced with D7 7654, that you can check out. So in this function you have to tell that, so these are all the control pins we are interfacing with the LCD, right? So this is control pins and this is data pins. Okay, so in setup function you are going to say that my LCD type, I'm just configuring that we are going to use 16x2, that is 16 column 2 row LCD display, right? So we have an inbuilt function lcd.begin. So just go to the reference of the Arduino. So if you see lcd.begin 16,2, then which indicates that we are configuring which type of LCD we are interfacing. Okay, right. So in the setup file, in the setup function, you have to say that we are using 9th pin, which we have interfaced with the PIR sensor. It is going to act as an input mode. So I'm just configuring the pin mode, the 9th pin as input. Right. So because here the signal which is going to be input to the controller. Right. So these are all configuring as a basic step. So always you can start, that is set cursor to the 0, 0 position, that is 0th column and 0th row. Okay, so that is here for the first position, 0th column and 0th row. Okay, so you can have your conditions. Okay. So by using lcd.print, so whatever the text inside the double quotes, that will be displayed on the display. If you keep variable, the variable text will be displayed. The text inside the variable will be displayed. Okay. Right. So you can have whatever the application you want. Depends on the 9th pin. You can develop your application here. Okay. So that's it. If any object is detected, if it is high signal is received to the 9th pin. So if it is received, motion is detected. So that's it. Since it is you are interfacing LCD, commonly you should add LCD library files, LCD pin setup, and in setup you have to configure your LCD. These are the basic things. That's it, nothing important. So you can go to the Tinkercad and you can work out. So I will share, just go to the Tinkercad. Okay. So you can take LCD interfacing with Arduino board in the components, and additionally you can interface PIR sensor. Okay. Go to basics, you type PIR, so you can see that PIR sensor you can interface. It has 3 terminals. Okay, 3 terminals. One is signal, another one is power, and third one is ground. So accordingly, you can connect your PIR sensor to the Arduino board. The coding is going to be the same, which we have discussed right now. Since we have used LCD crystal.header file. So here the pin number, you are going to interface with LCD. LCD.begin tells you configuration. Here, 9th pin is input pin. In the loop, we are going to continuously check that if 9th pin reads high, just put the text that is motion detected on the LCD. That is LCD.print. So, right. So this LCD.print and LCD.begin, everything we discussed in the class. Okay. Now you can start running the simulation. Just click on the PA sensor. See, this object should be within the range. If within the range, you can see that motion is detected. Just click on this. Right. So within the range, the motion is detected. If it is out of range, you can see the motion is not detected. So that's it. It's very simple thing, not difficult. So any doubt we can discuss on the program. So anything you cannot able to understand. So these conditions, everything you should write. Okay. So just practice in Tinkercad. If you get any error, please get back to me. So any doubt we can discuss. So any doubt on the algorithm?
No.
So just practice in Tinkercad. Okay. So we will take attendance and we can wind up. So complete the observation. So still only one experiment is there. We'll try to complete in next week. So 19W21, 19W23,
Present, sir.
24,
Present, sir.
25, 27, 28,
Present, sir.
29, 30, 32,
Yes, sir.
33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 40,
Present, sir. 40.
42,
Present, sir.
44, 404, 20W404. 405. 406. 407. Okay. So practice. Try to complete the observation as soon as possible. Okay.
Sir, 61 also present, sir.
61. 61 now. 61 is not batch 2, no? Maybe you are next.
Sir, okay, sorry, sir.
Okay.